New season of the CBS and Paramount show Survivor premieres tomorrow night on WBZ with a 2-hour episode. 2 of the 18 new castaways are from the Boston area. Charlie Davis from Boston and Bhanu Gopal from Acton will be competing against each other to be the last standing survivor and, of course, win that $1 million prize. I had the pleasure of speaking with both local contestants. They are thrilled to be on this new season of Survivor. Let's start with Charlie Davis from Manchester by the Sea. So good to meet you.
It's great to meet you too. You know, I've been watching WBZ for a while, so this feature is very exciting. I was even a WBZ Spotters Network volunteer for Boston Marathon in high school, so I'm excited.
We'd love to see that. What should we expect from you on the show? How did you approach it?
So my approach going to the show, number one, I'm a massive fan of Survivor. To me, it's literally the greatest game in the world. You know, nothing pushes you mentally, physically, strategically, emotionally, everything like Survivor does. So going in, I was just telling myself, expect the unexpected, get ready to be just incredibly, incredibly challenged, you know, on every facet. And I think that mental preparation was really the biggest piece for me, is just go in, be ready for anything, be ready for it to kind of suck and just push through.
Sure. Did you know the location before you began? How much was secret and how much did you know going in?
So there's definitely a lot of secrets around Survivor. You know, I haven't, been able to talk about it for many, many months now. But now that it's all out in the public, yes, I knew it was in Fiji. So I was really excited to visit Fiji for the first time. You know, I'm kind of a Boston boy through and through, pretty much stay around here my whole life. So it was a lot of fun to be out there on the tropical islands.
Yeah, but you know there are going to be some rough days, as there always are on Survivor. What was your approach? What should we expect from you this season? I know some people go in sort of thinking they'll have a strategy of how they'll make alliances. Other people just kind of take it day by day. How did you approach the whole game?
Absolutely. You know, before the game, I'd say the one key word I kept telling myself was instincts. Trust your instincts, trust your gut, because ultimately that's all you have out there, and you have to believe it when it's telling you to make a decision to go with this alliance or that alliance. And you'll just have to stay tuned for the premiere on Wednesday to see how my gut treated me.
Yeah, one thing I've heard from other contestants is that from the producers to the staff of the show, it's really well done. They are really top-notch people, and so even though it's season 46, it's always new. They always have a way of making it fresh. What's your message for your fans watching you here from Boston?
Message for the fans, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the season. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm a big fan of the show, and I am so ready to watch all the craziness unfold on TV. I think it's going to be entertaining, inspiring, fun, as Survivor always is, but I'm just so excited to represent Boston and hopefully represent Boston well.
Oh, of course, and people watching WBZ will be excited to see you there. Charlie Davis from Boston.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. We'll be rooting for you. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
I also spoke with Gopal Bhanu after that, and wow, is he excited? That would be an understatement. Bhanu Gopal is an IT analyst from Acton who joins us now. Bhanu, so nice to meet you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. What should we expect to see from you on the show, and what was your plan for winning?
For the show, you have to expect the unexpected. If you know Survivor, that's the theme. Expect the unexpected. Yeah. And the winning mantra is to stay calm, stay focused, and be zen.
That's very good advice. Why did you decide you wanted to join the cast? Do you have particular, are you an outdoorsman? Do you feel like you have survival skills, or do you think it's a game that you can just kind of throw yourself into?
Survivor is something I started watching. My partner introduced me to Survivor. When I watched it, the first season was Survivor Cagayan. And I've seen Spencer going through some tough times. And when I saw that, I reflected on my life, how Spencer's life in the game was so much similar to what I've experienced in my real life. I grew up in poverty and with nothing. I grew up on the streets. My father left me and my mom, abandoned us when I was days or maybe a month baby. My mother quit school because she was a teenager, and she started teaching Indian classical music and dance for a living in order to take care of us both. So that's how I grew up. And then I was raised by my grandparents as my mother got married and moved to a different city. And she was the one who inspired me to get an education, to get a high school degree, and then a college degree. And then I put myself through all of that, even though I was growing up on streets. And then when I watched Survivor, I instantly could relate to it, because when I lived under thatched roofs, and when it used to rain, it used to pour and we used to get wet. There were nights when I had barely slept. So when I saw that, it was like, oh my God, that was my life. Yeah. If people can do that, I can do it too. And also watching Jeff Probst on the show, how he was so motivating. And I was going through some tough times myself when I moved to the United States, and watching Survivor was always being helpful to me, because when Jeff Probst say, you got to dig deep, don't give up. And that's what inspired me. And I was like, and I instantly fell in love with the show. And I automatically thought that Jeff Probst is my guru, like my teacher. He was telling me from the screen to not give up and to dig deep. And those are the things like really inspired me. And finally, when I became a citizen of the United States, then the first thing I did after walking out of the courtroom, Paula, is to apply to be on the show. I was like, Jeff Probst, here I am. I'm an American citizen finally, and I want to be on the show.
Well, it's perfect for you, because you are an actual survivor in your life, coming through all of the obstacles that you describe. And, you know, I know it was in Fiji, which is such a beautiful place, but you talk about knowing about the ability to survive outside, to really dig deep and live through some difficult circumstances. Do you think that really gave you an edge over some of the other people who were there?
Well, different people from different backgrounds play Survivor. Yes, living in tough situations like that, I don't fear if it rains or if I don't have food or if it's windy and if it's cold. Those things I think I can cope up with. What you can't cope up with is what the show throws at you. But you should always that's what, as I said, like you have to be prepared to expect the unexpected.
Yeah. So what do you want people to watch for?
Watch for the Boston boys and root for Boston boys.
You are inspirational. Bhanu, thank you so much. And we will be cheering for you. Good luck. Can't wait to watch. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Go watch Survivor Season 46, premiering 28th of February at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Paramount+.
Bhanu Gopal from Acton, thanks so much and good luck.
Thank you.
The 2-hour season premiere of Survivor airs tomorrow on WBZ at 8 p.m. You can also stream it on Paramount+.